Hi, Bruno here. Welcome to Spainguru.
How do people with a Spanish non-lucrative visa manage to work on the side without getting caught?
Now let's see the specific question of this Spainguru community member.
I'm wondering how one gets away with this. When you apply, if you simply didn't present them that bank account, etc., is it that simple, at least the first year? I know one aspect is they were more lenient or it was a gray area in the past.
Now let's see the answers of Spainguru community members.
First answer, I think you have to show proof that you are not working, like a P45. Next answer, an NLV is a non-lucrative visa, which is self-explanatory. There is a digital nomad visa, I believe that's a working visa. I don't know anything about it, as I've never researched it. Everyone I know under a non-lucrative visa doesn't work and has no intention of working. One thing I will say is, if rules intend to be broken before getting here or getting the visa, be prepared for the consequences if caught. We witnessed a man crossing the road in the wrong place last week. He was thrown up a wall by two police officers who took exception to his attitude and wrongdoing. He wasn't dealt with lightly. Next answer. What if you have more than one job? Could you get a P45 from that until your visa is approved? Next answer. Other than committing tax fraud and being in Spain illegally, I can't think of anything that could go wrong. Next answer. There's always a lot of conjecture from this and people strangely get rather vitriolic, as the comments prove. It's a fact that people were allowed to remote work on this visa in the past, as there is a new visa to cater from this now, then why would you need to, unless you don't hit the requirements for it, I suppose. But the legislation in Spanish stated no employment in Spain, so it was a legitimate path and people have used it as a source of income in the past. There is also one stated case on this and the person who was taken to court, who had a business in a separate country, who won. So for all the virtual earning income remotely from abroad, the only case that was challenged officially was found on behalf of the visa holder. More than happy to dig the multiple pages in Spanish out. But what I would say, if you were working and not paying tax somewhere, there is a double tax agreement for the UK after all, then you are doing something that could land you in a serious trouble. That is without a doubt. But people have and quite possibly are still working on the visa as long as it's not gainfully employed via Spain. I doubt those legacy cases are being taken out and put up against the wall to face the firing squad. Next answer. You can receive income from a business or rent from entities you own, but they are totally managed by others. You cannot be involved personally. Next answer. This is what is wrong with society. You know what the rules are in case of non-lucrative visa but want to break them. If you want to work there are other visas you can apply for, but no, that's just too hard. Piss off to a different country and break their laws. You haven't even applied yet and are thinking of breaking the terms of the visa. And final answer. Yes, some people take the risk, and before the digital nomad visa came along, lawyers would often even suggest people who wanted to work go remotely here for the non-lucrative visa, in contravention of the law. I've been told the core issue is that the non-lucrative visa is about 20 years old, before remote work was a thing, so it's not worded clearly about that aspect. And the original intention was probably about working physically in Spain and not taking jobs from Spaniards. However, if you mention you're going to remote work to the consulate or at the renewal, you'll get denied. Furthermore, a number of the people working on the NLV are actually filing their taxes in Spain. However, to date, from lawyers I've been spoken to, the tax department and immigration don't appear to cross data. Or if they do, they turn a blind eye, given they rather have the tax revenue, and we're also aware that there really wasn't a good route to Spain for these people who wanted to work here. However, these people aren't paying social security, as it's impossible to sign up for that on a non-lucrative visa because, well, you're not supposed to work. So in that sense, they aren't fulfilling their tax obligations completely. I wonder if there will be a crackdown on non-lucrative visa workers, or at least those from after 2019 when the consulate started to change their tune, now that the digital nomad visa provides an actual route to work here remotely. Note that you can change from a non-lucrative visa to a digital nomad visa, so there is also a route for people to regularize yourself if you're working on a non-lucrative visa. However, if you've been here for more than 6 months and thus are already a tax resident, the Beckham law isn't available.
And if you like this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. In conclusion, according to Spainguru's Facebook group members,
some individuals have worked remotely on a non-lucrative visa or NLV in Spain despite the visa's restrictions on employment. However, this is not recommended as it could be considered tax fraud and may have consequences if caught. It is advisable to explore legal visa options such as the new Digital Nomad Visa or DNV or Teleworkers Visa, which provides a legitimate route for remote work from Spain. Complying with the legal requirements and applying for the appropriate visa is essential to avoid potential legal issues.
if you're looking for immigration experts, lawyers, relocation agencies, you can find recommended professionals on spainguru.es.
Join Spainguru's community today. You can join our general Spanish immigration group and our dedicated groups for Spanish non-lucrative visa and Spanish digital nomad visa. Our groups together have more than 30,000 members. If you need expert professional advice, we got you covered. Just head to spainguru.es and check out our top menu. You'll find immigration experts, relocation agencies, tax advisors for Spanish and US filings, sworn translators, apostille services, consulate appointment services, and health insurance providers for all types of Spanish visa applications. That includes non-lucrative visa, golden visas, student visas, and digital nomad visas, as well as medical certificates for visa applications and travel health insurance. Finally, I highly recommend you join our weekly newsletter, which we send out every single Monday morning. You'll get tons of information, questions and answers, featured blog posts, and news updates. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.